Hi, this is Rick. This is my third installment on my 75 Suzuki TS250 restoration. Coming along pretty good. The date today is October 11th, 2012. So I've been putting quite a bit of time into it. Here it is behind me, and I'll go get the camera and show some close-ups. I've had the wheels completely redone. I've rebuilt the hubs and bead blasted them, then had them polished. I bead blasted the spokes, had them recad plated, and had the rims re-chromed, and they came out really nice. Here's the bottom of the seat. The seat's in terrific condition. The foam on it is near perfect. I do have a new cover for it. It's just got it sitting here just drying so I can work with it. I painted that about a week ago. Here's the basic frame assembly going together really well. I put a new top end on the engine. The piston was nearly seized, so it's been bored out to the max, 2 millimeters, and completely cleaned up. New cases, side case covers, new seals, piston and rings, all that, head gasket. All the hardware has been recad plated. Rebuilt the carburetor. Just kind of really cleaned it up, made it look like new. The frame's been freshly repainted. I converted the tapered roller bearings on the steering stem. You can see how everything's looking pretty good here. I just got done installing the coil and the horn. And there's the air cleaner. That's all installed. All of that's been blasted and painted. And the kickstand and the swing arm. Completely rebuilt the rear shocks. They're the original ones. They didn't leak, and Suzuki made them come apart. So it's a real nice feature in restoration that the shocks will come apart. Down here I've got the completely re-chromed and repolished and rebuilt handlebar assembly. That's ready to go. Skid plate, rear sprocket, the kickstarter, the rear axles, and there's the skid plate, the instrument bracket, and I've blasted and painted the muffler, and that's getting ready to go. Just show you the other side. I rebuilt the steering damper, and that's a replacement rubber cover that's very hard to get. It's not available from Suzuki, and somebody in the Netherlands or somebody like that just started reproing them and did a good job, so I got one of those. This side cover over here is new too. You can't polish them to make them look original. The Suzuki had just that special finish on them, and I just had to find original ones, and they're getting scarce too. That's one of the problems with restorations right now, is the parts are getting scarce. Over here I've got some parts that I just got back from the sandblasters yesterday. The tank, rear fender, the headlight mounts, skid plate, the headlight bucket, all those I just got back. Now, in the first video, I explained that this bike is a non-US import, and there's some difference there. The rear inner fender on this one that came on the bike is steel. Now, I've got another one from another US spec Suzuki, and they're made out of plastic. They're nearly identical otherwise, and I'm not real sure which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use the steel one. But that's just one example. And another example is the rear fenders. This chrome one right here is the one that came on the bike. It's got a real nasty dent there right near my hand, and I'm not going to be able to fix that. So I had to start searching for another one. I bought another one from a guy who didn't tell me it was cracked. So this one's no good too. It's got a crack in it right where my thumb is. So the original one isn't any good, and that one's no good. But this one is another one I bought. It's got a dent in it, but it's a little crooked in the back here. But I think I can work that out, and the bead here is good enough. So I think that's going to work. And there's a brand new set of IRC trial tires. These are as correct as you can get without going nuts looking for original stuff that came out in the 70s. These are brand new. They'll be perfect. The tread pattern and the size is exactly the same. So there you go. There's my project. This over here is a paint spray booth. I rigged this up in my garage just because I needed a place to spray paint and not make a big mess. You can see in here I just kind of walled it off and a floor on it. And this is where I do my spray painting. And I'm going to start working on these parts that I just got back from the sandblaster. I've got to line the tank and make sure that that's clean, and then coat a primer on all the bare metal and do some body work and start painting. So we're getting there. Well, this is Rick, and that's it for today.